Pranam Maharaj.
Namaste.
Pranam Swamiji.
Namaste, namaste. What is that? Otherwise, difficult. Welcome. So we'll start with our prayer. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhanaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shanno Mitra Varunaha Shanno Bhavatvaryama Shanna Indro Brihaspati Shanna Vishnurukramaha Namo Brahmani Namaste Vayu Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Ritam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmamavatu Tadvaktaramavatu Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram Avatu Vaktaram Avatu Vaktaram. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. May Mitra be propitious, and so also Varuna. Mitra is the sun, the presiding deity of sun. Varuna, the presiding deity of water. So these are presiding deity means what? The principles. The principle behind sun, behind water. May Aryaman be propitious to us. May Brihaspati and Indra be propitious to us. Indra is God, chief God. I mean, all the devas, chief among all the devas. Devas means those who are shining in nature. The principles are shining. Say gravity or principle of light. Because of that, light shines. So, all-pervasive Vishnu. So also the all-pervasive Vishnu. Vishnu is all-pervading. He who pervades everything, that is Vishnu. The etymological meaning also like that. Adoration to Brahman, adoration to thee, O Vayu. Vayu means air, the principle of air, presiding deity of air. Thou art verily the visible Brahman. See, we don't know where Brahman is there now. But we see Vayu, air. And all these in the sun, the principles, various principles we can perceive. Thou art verily the visible Brahman, and verily will I declare thee as visible Brahman. The right will I speak, and I'll speak the true. May that Brahman protect me. May that protect the teacher. May Brahman protect us both together. May He nourish us with together. May we both work together with great energy. May our study be vigorous and effective. May we not hate each other. So this is what we have, that's a Shanti mantra. Now previously, various upasanas. Upasana means meditation. Upa means close, asana means to sit. That means to come closer to this. Generally we are engrossed in this world. But sometimes we want to think, what is the cause of this? When we are in distress, when we receive a blow, then we try to understand, what is this? Why I am suffering this much? So then we are trying to then we try to understand the inner principles. Who is that who is guiding everything? So in the beginning, that upasana, various upasanas we have seen. Esho antarhridaya akasha. That this is antarhridaya. Akasha is like which is spreading all over. Space. We can see what is space. And there the Purusha is there. The Purusha means that who lies in that space. The Hindu concept is God is lying. Hindu means Vedantic or Vedic. What is that? Whatever we see, it is called effect. Everything, this is all effect. Effect of what? The cause. I give example like this. House is an effect. Effect of somebody worked very silently. That means he made a sketch that this is the lecture hall, this will be the library, this will be kitchen, and then it was built. So somebody conceived. Conception is subtle. But behind that is causal. Somebody came here one day, said, oh, very nice space. Let there be a house. So house, that he thought there should be a house, that's a cause. So God is the substratum of that cause. So God is lying, as it were. So either God is lying over causes, or God is conceiving this. Now where God is lying, it's difficult. Why not we conceive here within us? God is within us, on whom all the causes are residing, all the subtle concepts are residing, and also the effect of that means the projected one, all this world is in that. So this way we are to find out that who is residing in this universe. Or we can say this universe is the effect of that cause. And Vishnu, that means cause of all causes, on him this whole world is created, or he conceives this world. We also conceive. We conceive something and then we make it. See, computer. It was man-made, conceived. So one day contemplated, and then gradually it took a form. So from conception comes the whole creation. So it's called cause and its effect. So cause is that thinking, and effect is this. Now with this, let us go forward. Why it is to be stressed again? Because this is the heart of Upanishad. Heart of Upanishad means this we have to understand not for any intellectual gain, but this is our practical sadhana. That means our effort. When our understanding is clear, then that even meditation becomes fruitful. Our spiritual pursuit becomes fruitful. So, first it says, Om Brahmavit Apnoti Param. That knower of self. Om Brahmavit, the knower of Brahman, the knower of Brahman attains the supreme. That means what? In worldly sense, if someone knows something, say if someone knows chemistry, he does not become chemistry. Rather, he can manipulate chemistry. But here, this is the difference. See, as a king, because of some accident, he forgot that he is a king. And then a minister recognized him. He said, "You are our king." He said, "No, I am not king." Then he said, "No, see this is the sign, and you see you are wearing this the ring that shows you are our king." Then he becomes king. Remember that the story of the tiger who was with young and delivered while it jumped on a lamb, and lamb started grazing and started bleating, etc. And one day another tiger came and said, "Oh, what a shame. Being a tiger, you are eating grass." Then he said, "No, I am lamb. I am a lamb." "No, you are a tiger. Come with me. See your face in the water." And he said, "Yes." Then take a little meat. And when he tasted meat, then he really became a tiger. So here, knowing is becoming. If we know something, we become. So Brahmavit apnoti param. The knower of Brahman attains the supreme. In reference to that, the following is said. The real, the consciousness, the real, the conscious, the infinite is Brahman. Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahman. Satyam, real. We have already discussed about it. Satta. We have 4 kinds of satta. One is alik. Alik means that does not exist. Like here comes, that there is a man who is son of a barren woman. Or there is a hare which has horns. Or khapushpa, yeah. So all these are now, in say, animation, they make lots of things, but they do not exist. But it gives a notion that something is there. Khapushpa, the flower in the sky, it's like flower, it looks like flower. So that's called alika satta. Then comes pratibhasika satta, that means reflected. What we experience in our dream, though it is not existing, but we think that it is existing. Even dreams, people say, "Swami, I saw a dream and this is this." Is it right? Is that going to happen? Don't worry. But suppose you see a good dream. Your chosen ideal comes and says something. Know for certain that is good. Why? Because your mental status is high. That is why you saw that dream. So that's called pratibhasika. Then the practical, that means vyavaharika. Vyavaharik satta, like we are. While we are interacting, we cannot deny. but it is not ultimate truth. So there is an ultimate truth which we call the Param Satya. There is a word for that. Anyway, yeah, okay, we'll go forward. So from the Atman, so says this Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, Satyam, truth. So this is Parama Satya, that means supreme truth. Truth means Trikala Abadhita. In 3 times it exists. It never ceases to exist. Now, sometimes, I am Sadasad, I am beyond Sat and Asat. Tanna Sat, Tanna Asat. So even in Dhyana mantra of Sri Ramakrishna, Sadasad Akhila Bhedati Tameka Swarupam. You are beyond Sat and Asat. That is the practical Sat, or this is to explain what is beyond explanation. What is beyond explanation? And again, in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, I am Sat and Asat. So, this juxtaposition is to express something which cannot be expressed. So, that's the main thing. So, here, what Satya is there, something is there. We also all feel that something should be there. See, we feel that. Everyone feels this. So this Satya, that means on that all our experiences are based. Therefore, we cannot deny it. So from this Atman, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma. Satyam. Then Jnanam, knowledge, consciousness. And everybody feels that, we also feel that I am conscious. If somebody says to me, no, you are not conscious, I said, please mind your own business. I know I am conscious. So this is our feeling. Why all this is being said? Because this will lead us to find out what is the real nature. Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma. So if we know that Brahman, Ananta means it is not limited by anything. Karya, Karana, or we can say time, space and causation. It is not bound by anything. So like this house has limitation. Beyond the wall there is no house or open space. But this has no limitation at all. So this is Anantam. In time also, see whatever is happening, this now today evening, and tomorrow again it will be day. So this time is limited. Time, how we know time? Because when 2 things happen, the difference between the changes, different changes, when we see changes, so how this changing is happening? Because in time it is changing. So time we can infer seeing the changes. So this is the limitations of time. Through that, this is like in your deep sleep, you don't see any change. Therefore, you don't compare any time, or you don't understand any time. When you in the morning you wake up, then oh, I slept 8 hours today. So how you know? When you see the change. So yesterday and today, when you compare, then only the concept of time comes. So anyway, so it is beyond all kinds of barriers, time, space and causation. It's not limited by space. Even your mind is not limited by space. Your mind can go in a moment can go to Washington DC or whatever you are familiar with. Say, I can go immediately to India. So because, it's a mental modification. So it is beyond all limitations. Now, the real, the conscious and infinite is Brahman. So first it should be defined. Now defined means what? Are you limiting that? No. This is just to indicate what is its real nature. Now real nature, when we say we indicate, means there's outgoing. No, it's not that. Say out, in, that's a limitation in space. So it is not like that. It is within and without. Everywhere it is. The supreme Akasha. He who knows that supreme Akasha as existing hidden, yo veda nihitam guhayam parame bhuyamam. This is very important for our meditation. Yo veda, he who knows, nihitam guhayam. So he is hiding in the cave of our heart. Cave of our heart, what is this? So, cave, we know something is hidden. How we know? We check what is the impressions that is outside of that cave. If it looks like it's cat, then we are not that much worried. Bobcat, one should be worried. And if it is tiger, then one should be very careful. Don't go there. So, by seeing the outside signs, we understand what is inside. So now we are trying to explore what is inside. Inside the cave of our heart. Parame Bhuyaman. Now Bhuyama means Akasha. Parame Bhuyaman, supreme Akasha. Now this Akasha is outside. Okay, when we are awake, we see this Akasha. But when we are asleep, then we have different Akasha. In that Akasha, we move around. Now, this outer Akasha, Bahya Akasha, we move around. Like we were in the shrine, now we have come here. So this movement happens in space. Now, within our intellect also, like a dream has also Akasha. But in dreamless state, there is no Akasha, because everything is merged in ignorance. But in our intellect, there is Akasha. There is a space. So we think something, then we see something else. So that means something different is there. So this is Buddhi Akasha. Now Hridaya Akasha. As outside Akasha, similarly, we have Akasha, that space within. So Hridaya Akasha. Esho Antar Hridaya Akasha. So it is hidden. What is the cave? Jnatri, Jnaya, Jnana. Padartha. Jnatri, Jnaya, Jnana means somebody is knower. I am knowing. I am understanding. I am meditating. So Jnatri. Jnaya, something I am meditating on. Say Sri Ramakrishna. Jnatri, I am the knower. Jnaya, Sri Ramakrishna, I am meditating on. And Jnana, when I am meditating, I am concentrating, I am absorbing his real nature. So, by that, we are knowing him. Jnatri, Jnaya. All these things are happening in our intellect. See, our intellect, are you understanding this? That means your intellect is active. Okay. Now, who is behind that? We have to find out who is behind this knowledge, knower, and object of knowledge. So this is the cave. What is the cave? Cave is Jnatri, Jnaya, Jnana. Jnatri, the knower. So I am the knower. I am trying to meditate on Sri Ramakrishna. So Jnatri, Jnatri, Jnaya, then to be known. And Jnana, the process of knowledge. So this here within him, within this, Sri Ramakrishna is present. Jnatri, Jnaya. So this is the cave. So what is Guha? Nihitam Sthitam. That means, Nihita means inside, or he is within. Brahma yo Veda Vijanati. Veda means who knows. Knows means he becomes. This is not knowledge of outside thing. It's knowledge identification. One identifies oneself with the self, Brahman. So this is a different kind of knowledge. But he is hiding. Where he is hiding? In a cave. What is that cave? The cave is this relation, Jnatri, Jnaya, Jnana. So Nigudha, Asyam Jnana, Jnaya, Jnatri, Padartha, iti Guha Buddhi. So the intellect. How we know that I am knowing something, I am meditating on something, and something is to be meditated on, and there is a fruit of meditation through our intellect. So within our intellect, so when we try to meditate on something, so like we are seeing outside. Similarly, when we want to know something, as if we are trying to figure out something. Who is trying to figure out? That we have to understand. So in that cave he is hiding. Gudhavastham bhogapa vargau purusha arthaviti va tasyam parame prakrishte vyomni. So vyoma is outside akasha. Similarly we have antar hridaya akasha. That means within the heart there is akasha. Within our being, within our real being, there is a space. So what we do? We try to meditate Sri Ramakrishna there. Now think about it. There is another akasha within, Chidakasha. Means consciousness, awareness. In that Sri Ramakrishna is sitting. And Sri Ramakrishna is effulgent being. So he is within. And when you are trying to meditate, that means you should not try to look like this. No. You are to be and become. So your whole attention should be Sri Ramakrishna. So what, from bhakti standpoint, what we can do? We are to submit ourselves. We are to forget our different identity. So that means when we are meditating within the cave of our heart, within Chidakasha, the space of our consciousness, and we are removing all adjuncts, and we are submitting and identifying ourselves with him. Then we are not seeing outside. It is not the process of seeing outside something. It is to be and become. So this way one has to. So nihitam guhayam etasman no khalvan akshare gargya akasha. O Gargi, this akshara means what does not change, immutable. So this akasha, that means parame vyomam, yah vedah nihitam guhayam. So he who knows means He who becomes. He who knows, that means he who becomes what? Within the cave, that supreme Akasha, supreme being, that is effulgent being. He who knows him, he becomes it. Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. The knower of Brahman becomes Brahman. Any question on this? Okay. So, yo Veda nihitam guhayam parami bhimam. Supreme Brahman, supreme Akasha. Supreme Akasha means within the cave of our heart, there is a space. Within that, there is the Chidakasha. Chidakasha means consciousness as space. Chidakasha. So there is our real identity. You know that story goes that a demon, even if you kill 1,000 times, it will not be killed. Why? Because his the power, the vital force was in a parrot, in a remote place. So you have to kill that parrot, not carrot, parrot. So you have to kill that parrot to kill the demon. So it is the prana shakti. So within this, within the cave of our heart, that means in our consciousness, in our being, that Supreme Brahman resides. And he who knows him, he becomes him. So as simple as that. As simple as that. Now, so yo Veda nihitam guhayam. He who knows him as hiding in a cave. What is the cave? The cave of intellect. What is the intellect? Something we want to know, something is known, and someone wants to know, and the process of knowing. Behind this is the cave. This is the cave, and behind this he is hiding. So when we want to know something, try to find out who is trying to know. And when something we are trying to find out, we have to find out whom we are trying to find out. And knowledge that we get. What is that knowledge? So all these three will indicate one thing. This is, it's seeing something but discovering here. Like seeing in a mirror, but then we shave here, not in the mirror. So it is, it is juxtaposing, or it is, how to say, though mirroring, but trying to find out its real cause. The detective people, what they do? They see something, some evidences, and then they think about it. And they ultimately they find the culprit who hashed that and how this happened. So this way, it is to discover within us what is that Supreme Being. And it cannot be said. One has to discover for oneself. And he who discovers his own self, who is hiding in the cave of our heart, he becomes supreme. Not only that. So ashnute sarvan kaman saha. He enjoys all desires. Very good incentive. You want to go to beach? Okay, immediately you will go there. If you want to become a billionaire, immediately you will become billionaire. See? But not this, not physical. But it is the subtle. What is that?
Maharaj,
Huh?
what did you say about killing the parrots? It's as simple as that. I did not understand that.
Oh no, this is a story. I'm not
Oh,
killing the parrot. This is the story. See how we are affected? Even killing parrot, that hurts us. One day in the beginning, we say that if you beat a dog, even it don't mind, again it will come and love you. One devotee said, Swami, why should you beat a dog? I said it's only an example. So it's not killing, it's a story. That Thakurmar Juli,
mm-hmm.
and the
Yeah,
grandmas, that various
storybooks.
stories
Yeah.
are there. So a prince goes into a forest and finds a beautiful castle. And he enters, he finds no one there except um, a princess was lying unconscious. So then he thought, why everybody, nobody is here but big castle. Then he discovers that there is a demon who killed everybody, but nobody could kill him. And then he gradually discovers that there are two sticks, made up of gold and made up of silver. So if you put in a particular way, then the princess was awakened. And then said, oh, you please run away from here, otherwise he'll come and kill you. Then the prince says, what is the way to kill the demon? Oh, it is very difficult. In a remote island, there is a beautiful place, and there a parrot is encased in a case. If that parrot is killed, then only that demon will be killed. So then Prince was very courageous. He lives for that island. He goes there. He finds that parrot, and then he kills that parrot. Okay, this is story.
Okay, what
Eh?
does this
You have forgotten all these stories, right?
No, no.
Sonar
Now I
kathi, rupor
remember.
kathi.
Yeah, Rashuna
Eh?
Kathi Mathar Pashe, Rupar
Ah, it's
Kathi
like
Pai.
childhood stories.
Yeah.
So
I think she wanted to know when you said it was as simple as that, you were referring to meditating on Thakur and
correct.
killing her.
Yes.
I think that's what you meant, not necessarily.
No, parrot. Why parrot should be killed? Yeah, why parrot should be killed? That's the because killing. Like this is I give example. Like in the beginning, I said if you beat a dog, still it will come and lick you. So loving. Okay. No, Swami, why should you beat a dog? I said, I'm not beating. I'm 1,000 years away from dog. So, it's only for example. Like loving nature of dog. That is what I wanted to say. But she took that, sentence. Why should you kill or beat a dog? So I'm not beating. So anyway, so here also. Anyway, see like this. Uh, hmm. So yo antar hriday akasha. That in the space, there is a space within the heart. And there is a space of divinity. Chidakasha. Chit means Chaitanya, consciousness, a space of consciousness. There our chosen ideal is sitting. Now again, if you want to see as object, then you are missing. This is a trick. I gave the example that seeing the mirror, we imagine that we are here, not in the mirror. So this is the way. This is, going backward. Backward means not backward, going to the cause, going to the origin. That is the purpose. Okay? So, हार्दमेव तु परमं भूमिति न्याय्यम विज्ञानांग तेन उपासनांग तेन व्योमनो विवक्षितत्वात्. So Hridaya Akash is Supreme Akash. Hridaya Akash means space that is within our intellect. Hridaya heart. But here heart means what? The center of our being. Center of our being, there is a space in that he is residing. So seeing Sri Ramakrishna outside, you are to conceive that he is within. And facing as you are facing. So it is not object, it is the eternal subject. Rather, your identity will evaporate, or you are to merge in him. Okay. So, yo vaisa bahirdha purushadakasha. So, this person, here it is Purusha. Purusha means not man, the person. He, within the person, that space is there. So, yo vai sa bahirdha purushad akasha. That's another Upanishad says. Then, yo vai sa bahirdha purushad akasha, yo vai so antah purusha akasha. So this akasha, this space, is within us. And it is conscious, it is being. And so for us, we are very, very fortunate. We are not conceiving akasha. We are conceiving an incarnation of God. And who is conscious, who is fully illuminated. So, he is residing within. As we are trying to meditate, we are to merge in him. And so we have another help, that is reciting his name. Name and the possessor of name are not two, it is the same. So as you are reciting the name and trying to meditate, one time will come when you'll forget your being a human being. You will be one with him. So this is what is being said. Yo vai so antah purusha akasha. So here akasha, the biome is space. But we are fortunate, we have a chosen ideal. We have a name. So with the help of this, we are to find him out. And seeing the person in the mirror, as we see, similarly we are to find within. And behind the knower, knowledge, process of knowledge, and to be known, behind this relationship, what remains? That we are to discover. So, yo vai, so antah purusha akasha. Yoyam antar hridaya akasha. Chandogya Upanishad. So, another, so this akasha, this space, is within the heart. Heart means here not physical heart, within our being. Again, not akasha, we are fortunate to have an incarnation of God. Okay? Iti srutantarat prasiddham hardasya bomnah paramatvam. So parame vyuman. That means supreme space within us. So here what is the main shloka? Main shloka or not shloka? It's mantra. Yo veda nihitam guhayam parame vyuman. He who knows him, he knows him. Okay. Swasnute sarvan kaman saha. Now, Upanishad is giving incentive. What you gain? If you invest some money here, then you will get 4%. But here you will get the full thing. So here it's a Sarvan Kaman. You get everything. Why? Because everything is emanating from it. But if you are thinking I'll get $1 billion, no, not that. Because you will not give a farthing for $1 billion. So trash. Okay? When you get this, then everything is fulfilling. So it is like this. If you find a gem, say, uh, like the cow, that wish fulfilling cow or wish fulfilling tree, whatever you wish, you'll get it. Then why you okay, I'll give a story. That is very nice. Very nice. Very nice. You know, Sanatana Goswami, a disciple of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. One day he was doing japa, etc. Sanat Ekamane. So he was doing japa. All of a sudden, a Brahmin came to him and he said, "Sir, I have a dream, and my chosen ideal appeared before me and said, you want money? So many days you are praying for money? You go to Sanatana Goswami. He will fulfill your desire. And you will get a touchstone." So he went there, Vrindavan. So from, say, after long travel, he reached and he said, "Sir, my God has said this." So first he could not remember because he was, meditating on God and reciting His name. He was totally absorbed in that. Then all of a sudden, yes, now I remember. What? That yes, one day I was taking bath in Yamuna and something touched my feet. So I saw that. And I touched something and it became gold. Oh my God. So I have buried there, on the bank of Yamuna. So you go there. I have taken bath, I won't go. Why? No, I don't want to touch it. So he went there, he found that touch. And he immediately had, something madhuli. So he touched it and it became gold. Oh, very good, I found it. So happily he was going. Then all of a sudden a thought came to him. This man is poor. This Sanatana Goswami is poor. But he said that I have taken bath, I will not touch you, please go and find it. And then he went to his side. He said, "Sir, what is that? By getting what, you don't consider this as the touchstone. Ki dhane hoiya dhani, monire na mano mani. Please give me that little." Getting what? You don't consider this touchstone as a precious gem. Please give me a little of that. And he threw that touchstone. And he became his disciple. So that means what? Something is there which is more precious than $1 billion or anything. This is all nothing, a trash. As Sri Ramakrishna showed in his life, he took money and mud and compared the taka mati, mati taka, and threw both of them. So something is there which is more precious than even the worldly riches. One man said, why he should not take power, why he should throw. That means he has that desire to have it. But a time comes when one understands that all the worldly riches is nothing, a trash. So, here what is being said, that Swasnute Sarvan Kamanusaha. That means he is full. Nothing outside, whatever, what happens. Jarayanti tejaha. Similarly, in Nachiketa, when Yama asked him, take money, riches, even dancing damsels. He said, I don't want all these things. You take Tavaiva Vaha Tava Nritya Gite. Your dancing girl, etc., let be with you. I don't want. I want this knowledge. So, this happens because one has some vairagya, renunciation. When he understands that worldly riches are not riches, the spiritual strength is the spiritual identity, or to become one with the divine. That is the one thing one wants to attain. So this is what, here it is being said. Yoshnute sarvan kaman saha. Everything, whatever, Sri Ramakrishna, whatever he thought, one day what happened? Rakhal was hungry. So Sri Ramakrishna was worried. Rakhal is hungry. So Rakhal was his son, the spiritual son. So he went to Ganga, said, Oh Gaurudasi. Gaurudasi means Gaurima. Oh Gaurudasi, my Rakhal is hungry. And lo and behold, Gaurudasi comes with a ball full of rasagullas. And this happened. So Satya Sankalpa, it is called Satya Sankalpa. Whatever Sankalpa comes. And it is for not him, not for him, for his disciple and closest disciple. And also to, it is for us to enjoy, this Leela. It's a wonderful Leela. So, Sarvan Kaman Saha. Swashnute Sarvan Kaman Saha. Whatever, even Kama comes. What is Kama? That means a kind of mental modification. And when one reaches to the center of being, then everything, see, like it's like that. If you go to the center, then the whole periphery is equidistant. Yeah? Everything is with the approach. But if you are at the periphery, then it will come and after a long time. And it may not come. So, when you reach the center, then everything is approachable, everything is realized. So, Swasnute sarvan kamansa brahmana vipaschiteti yo vai sa bahirdha purushat akasha tad brahma vritya vivikta tayopalabhyata iti nahi anyatha vishishta desha kala sambandho asti. So, he goes beyond time, space and causation. So, everything is available to him. Why? Because he is all-pervading. And he is nirvishesha. Nirvishesha means he is not categorized. He is without category, without any differentiation. Sa evam brahma vijanat kimityaha ashnute bhunkte sarvan niravashishtan kaman bhogan ityartha. That means whatever comes in his mind, he attains it. It doesn't come. It's just Ramakrishna. He never bothered that Mathur Babu will be pleased and he'll do this and that. Even he did not hesitate to slap Rani Rasmani, the big boss, and to teach her. But everything was dedicated at her feet, at his feet. So Mathur Babu would come and, Baba, what do you want? So he said, I don't want anything. Then, no. Say one businessman came. He wanted to give $10,000 to Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna said, no, I don't want. Then he said, but if you can ask Holy Mother, Sharada Devi. So he went there Mother said, if I take, I'll spend it for Sri Ramakrishna. So I cannot take. Then he thought, um, I think Mathur Babu wanted to give to mother of Sri Ramakrishna. Said, Grandma, you ask me anything you want. So she said that everything is there by your assistance. What I need? Okay, give me a little tobacco. So, you know, whatever is precious to worldly people, for such people, the realized people, it's trash. So they don't worry. But everything is available at his command. That is the point. Ashnute bhungte sarvan niravashishtan kaman bhogan ityarthaha. Whatever he desires, he gets it. So it is not to have worldly desires. No, it's like, and in a flash it happens. It is like when one attains this state, one gets para vairagya, supreme renunciation. Why supreme renunciation? Because he sees all the sense enjoyment, all the enjoyments comes with filth. Therefore he abhors it. He said, enough is enough. I don't want to bear anymore. So everything, all, even Buddha, when he was meditating, Mar came and wanted to tempt him, but he was not tempted. Sri Ramakrishna also, Papa Purusha came, and a Bhairav came and killed him. The Papa Purusha means sinner. The sin came as a person. So, a Bhairava from Sri Ramakrishna, a Bhairava came out, and he killed with the Trishul, trident. Okay. Satyam Jnanam Anantam. So Savitri Prakashavat Nityaya Brahma Sarupa Vyatiriktaya Yam Ovacham Satyam Jnanam Anantam Iti. Etat tad uchyate Brahmana Sahiti. Brahmana Saha. So Samashita Brahmana Vipaschiteti. Vipaschita. So so the knower of Brahman becomes Vipaschita. That means he is the now comes Brahma Bhutha Vidwan Brahma Swarupe Swarupenaiva Sarvan Kaman Saha Ashnute Na Yathopa Upadhika Kritena Swarupena Atmana Jala Suryadi Vat Pratibimba Bhutena Sansarina Dharmali. So all this world we give importance. Okay. In your dream, you can give importance to whatever you see, and you want to grab things. But when you are awake, then you laugh at it. Similarly, when the knower of Brahman knows, then he enjoys, oh my God, this is a different kind. Then he realizes that this is a great fun. Now people are trying to grab filthy things. So he no more attracted. He is no more attracted to things what is worldly. Say like a sun, the sun is reflected in a water, and the fish are playing with the sun. So he enjoys. Okay, very good. Enjoy. So similarly, that the knower of Brahman sees this world how for say selfish end they are quarreling, they are fighting, and this and that, and he enjoys a great fun. Okay. So Vipashchita means Medhavi. Medhavi means the person who has a special kind of intellect which can understand the inner meaning, the wisdom. Vipashchiteti. Brahmana vipashchiteti. Tasmat ba etasmat akasha sambhuta. Now comes how this tasmat ba akash, this how space has come, how fire has come, how all the things have come. Tasmat ba etasmat means from this, all this has come. From this Purusha who is indweller within us, from that everything comes. When you get up in the morning, before that you were in deep sleep. Then gradually you distinguish, oh, this is this, and I have to go there, I have to perform this duty, etc. But all these were created by you. So the being that is here, he projects this whole world. So this is tasmat ba etasmat akasha sambhuta. So space has come. Space has got one thing. It can hold something. That means sound, akasha. Now akashat vayu. Then comes air. Akashat vayuhu. Vayoho agnihi. Then from air has so vayu has got two things. It has sound and also it has touch. We touch, air, when air blows, then we can touch. So one thing, the impressions that come, and we have instrument to observe that. Then akashat vayuhu, vayoho agni. Then comes fire. Fire has three qualities. What are those? One is it has sound, it makes a little lup, 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 lup sound. Fire. And also it has touch. If you touch it, then you will burn your finger. And then it has a form also. You can see, oh, it is reddish. Swami, it is a fire, don't touch it. So fire has three qualities. Then comes Agnehi. Agnirapaha. Then comes water. And then water, then Prithvi. So in my childhood, when I heard a adolescent, not childhood, I heard a discourse. So the teacher was telling that suppose you are static, nothing is happening. Then you start running, then what happens? You are running in space. Then you feel also the vayu, that air, it is touching you. Then within you heat is generated. So fire is generated. And when there is fire, you will perspire. That means water is generated. And then comes that, what is that called? After sweating, then gradually if you see a kind of, like earth-like things, that something sediments, say, then if you try to, salt, etc. And yeah, like whatever, when the sweat is dried, then it's like earth. Huh? Then you have to take a shower, otherwise that will stick and that will make smell. Hmm? So, akashat vayu, vayu agni, agnirapah, advya prithvi, prithivyam oshadaya. And then on the earth there are many cereals. Hmm? In the morning you eat cereals. So that has also come from it. Hmm. Then oshadaya. Oshad, oshadibhyo annam. Then comes various uh, kinds of nourishing, say food, uh, say fruits, etc. Then annat purusha, and from that comes purusha, being. Purusha means this body here. Sava esha purusha annamaya rasam, anna rasamaya. Therefore, this purusha, that means a person, is anna rasamaya. That means it has food, rasa. Rasa means water, like this, within the blood, within the blood. Uh, then water, etc. Rasa. Rasa means sapidity. Rasumaya. Sava esha purusha annam rasa. Tasya deva shiraha. So now you identify this body, a person. So this is his head. And then if you are facing east, then right hand side is south. Huh? I am dakshina paksha. Like fin. In a bird you can see. One is one right hand side, one is the north side. So that's why. Facing sun, south, dakshina paksha and uttara paksha. And the back side is pucha, this tail. So like for us this is limb. So annat purusha savaesha purusha annam rasamaya. Tasya deva tasyadam tasyedam eva shiraha. Shira means head. I am dakshina paksha, I am uttara paksha, I am atma, that means center, the self. Idam pucham pratishtha tadapesha shloko bhavati. So this is a shloka. So we will stop here. The main thing we have to understand that Nwara Brahman becomes Brahman. Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. And what is his address? Where we can find him? In the heart. But there is a process of seeing it, seeing him. That we have gone in details, right? So that's why it is very nice. Upanishads are wonderful. The self-knowledge. Okay, we'll stop here. Now one thing, I'll be traveling, so there will be no class tomorrow and day after. Friday, Saturday and Sunday. After that, we'll meet again next week. By Mother's grace, of course. Okay, we'll say our prayer. Any question? So no question. Okay. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamivavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tatsat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Akshay? Oh, I see. That's why. He's
The
silent.
ether is saying here, Maharaj,
Huh?
the ether is referring to
Akash.
space, right? I mean Akash.
Akash. Ether.
And the air,
Vayu. The air.
Yeah, Akasha is the ether.
Yeah, so from
Akasha
this,
is the all-pervading, na Maharaj.
eh,
Akasha, it's
space,
it is it
like
is
this
the
is,
all-pervading. Then it's hard to understand the difference between Akash and air.
say it again.
Spaces. I said it's hard to understand the difference between space and air
Okay, no, no.
because the air
See,
is
air
filled
you
with
can
the.
touch. Suppose uh, air is blowing. If you in winter, and then air is blowing, then oh my God, it's like we close
Oh,
everything.
uh-huh.
So because it's cool air or cold air, so it enters into your bones. But if it is air is not blowing, then you can feel relaxed,
Yeah.
even if it is winter.
Okay.
So we can feel that. Now, where all these exist? In Akasha space. See, we are
Yeah.
sitting in a space. Now we have another space. What is that? Cyberspace. So, like she's also there. And in my computer, I have space,
Yeah.
cyberspace. So, all confusing. People,
Very
they're wearing
confusing.
the gadget and they're fighting.
All these elements are also within us, na Maharaj?
Correct. So, that's why. Where is that
Yeah.
cyberspace? Not in the computer, it's all in our mind. Similarly, this also. Even in our dream, we have Akasha. Space in dream. And we walk also. We
Yeah.
go from point A to B. So these are various Akasha. And similarly, we have to understand Hridaya Akasha, space within our heart. Heart means center of our being. Chidakasha. And then within that, our chosen ideal is sitting. So we are not to concentrate on Akasha. Rather, we have to concentrate on our chosen ideal.
Hmm.
As we concentrate, what happens? We forget ourselves.
Hmm.
So that's the thing. Okay, thank you, Jai Ma.
Okay, Pranam Maharaj.
Jai Ma.
Have a wonderful trip, Swami.
Eh?
Have a wonderful trip and happy Ram Navami.
Thank you, thank
Happy
you.
Ram Navami.
Oh, happy Ram Navami, thank you.
Where are you going, Maharaj? Going
Florida,
far?
Florida.
Florida, okay.
In
You are
my
coming close to
in my
us,
mind, I
Maharaj.
have to
Why
travel.
don't you stop here also?
Eh?
You are coming close to us. Why don't you stop by here
Yeah,
on
I
your way?
invited Swami Atma Rupananda,
Oh,
Atma Gyanananda. So in return, he invited me. Maybe in November
Atmagyanam?
or December. Sorry, October, November somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So are you satisfied? Okay, Jai Ma.
Yeah. Jai Ma Pranam Maharaj. Kadu.